Hello guys, and thanks again for joining me in this video. I will give my thoughts and opinions on this very dramatic first ever wet night race in of the Singapore Grand Prix. All right, this Grand Prix in Singapore is actually an anniversary. It was the 10th anniversary. Yes, so let's get started, and because there's a lot to discuss and a lot to review. All right, cheers for. So don't forget to give your opinions on it, and comment and everything else. All right. This Grand Prix was actually one of the ones that I've ever seen with the lowest number of finishers, with the lowest number of cars which finished the Grand Prix. The official number of finishers was 12. Was 12. However, I think there was only 11 finishers, because Pascal Wehrlein was 2 laps down, but he was still classified. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know. Last thing that I would like to mention before we get into this review proper, is the fact that this Grand Prix actually didn't go to the full 61 laps race distance. It actually went to the 2-hour time limit. 2-hour time limit, which was introduced after we had this 4-hour long Canadian Grand Prix back in 2011, I think that was. But now let's get into this review proper. Alright, Sebastian Vettel closed the door on Kimi Räikkönen, which because Kimi had a mega start, unfortunately he managed to take him out, and so Sebastian Vettel took out his own teammate, Kimi Räikkönen. So the Ferraris were taken out in the first lap. Unfortunately, Kimi also collected Max Verstappen, which who has now got 10 non-finishes out of all the races that we've had this season. So his bad luck continues. Yeah, in my opinion, it was clearly Vettel's fault, because he shouldn't have done what he did, especially not in the first few meters of the race. Yeah, and I actually think he should get a race ban for what he did. And I think that is actually quite possible, given that he has got 7 points on his license, on his super license already, I do believe. However, as of recording, I do not know the outcome of the penalty, if indeed there is any. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Totally innocent party in that that crash was Fernando Alonso, who actually had a relatively good race up to that point, because and he surprisingly managed to still continue racing until lap 14, I do believe, and he shouldn't have been able to do that given the state his car was in, because there was literally bodywork missing, and the floor was damaged as well. So he was eventually retired. But the other highlights of the race were that there was 3 safety car periods, and Nico Hülkenberg was in 2nd position behind Lewis Hamilton for some part of the race. Unfortunately, they got the strategy wrong. They should have pitted because they was on wets, and that they should have pitted on during one of the safety car periods, but they didn't. So he lost out massively there. So bad luck for that was the first bad luck for Nico Hülkenberg. Later on, he had some oil pressure problem, for which he had to go into the pit. They tried to they actually went into the pits under the second safety car period, but unfortunately that didn't fix any problems. So I actually saw that he was on for a podium for his first podium this weekend, but that didn't materialize. Yes. Yeah. So and also my guys, the Williams team, could have had a double points finish at this Grand Prix had they only pitted Massa early for the under the safety car for the intermediate tires. For some reason they didn't do that, but Lance Stroll got 8th position. Yeah. So Lance Stroll got 8th position, and Carlos Sainz, he managed to get 4th position, his best career race finish, I do believe. Yes, it is actually. So good. It was a good race for him. And Julian Palmer actually secured 6th position, which I found really strange. But anyway, I think that 6th position is not going to do I think it's too little, too late now. I think he's still gonna be out of Formula One next season. I made a video earlier this week when where I discussed the possibility that Carlos Sainz could actually swap. Carlos Sainz could actually replace Julian Palmer as early as Malaysia. If you haven't watched that video, please head over there now. I'm gonna leave a video suggestion at the back of this video. So but anyway, as I said, I think it's too little, too late for Carlos for Julian Palmer. I think his time in Formula One is up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yes, so the other thing to mention is that Stoffel van Dorn, he actually finished 7th. So he actually finished 7th, which again is his best race result to date. I find it a bit strange that the Honda engine actually delivered on the weekend that where it was announced that McLaren and Honda will divorce for 2018, and where now Toro Rosso and potentially Red Bull will be forced to to use Honda engines. Toro Rosso will use Honda engine from 2018 onwards, and I believe that the Red Bull senior team will also use Honda engines from 2019, because again, Renault have apparently given notice to Red Bull that they want to split, go their separate ways at the end of 2018. But my question is, I believe that that's the end of Toro Rosso and Red Bull, because I don't believe that Honda will give Red Bull a race winning engine in 2019. So I think that by doing this deal, I think Red Bull and Toro Rosso have actually signed their own death row warrant, and yeah, they might as well leave Formula One with dignity while they still can. Yes, because I think they're gonna be a laughing stock, just as McLaren are this year. So anyway, guys, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Yes. So the final thing is that to mention in the race is that Lance Stroll actually managed to get 8th place for Williams, which I found really good. Obviously, yeah, and I think he's really maturing in the car now and finding his feet. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. And don't forget to vote on who will score the most points for Williams at the end of the 2017 season. The link is in the description below. I would like to see how you vote at the end of the season. I think it's going to be very close between Stroll and Massa, especially because Lance Stroll had that third place, that podium third place in Baku, and I do believe that Lance Stroll will outscore Massa, but it's gonna be tight. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Yes. So the last bit to mention is that the race result actually. The top three were Lewis Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo, and Valtteri Bottas, which is very surprising that Lewis Hamilton actually managed to win it. I mean, before this race, before this crazy race, I wouldn't have thought that he could win it under normal circumstances. But this was obviously was a race that was running not under normal circumstances. But Lewis Hamilton takes his 60th Grand Prix victory of his career, and he has now got a 28 point advantage over Sebastian Vettel, and I think, and I'm going to put my neck out on the line, that within the next 3 years, so that would be 2020, yeah, 2020, by the end of 2020, I believe that Lewis Hamilton will have bettered Michael Schumacher's race winning record of 91 wins. I reckon Lewis Hamilton will surpass that record. Yeah, and I don't believe that unlike Eddie Jordan, I don't believe that Sebastian Vettel is out the race for this year's World Championship. However, he has a massive mountain to climb, given that Lewis Hamilton is now over a race win in terms of points in front of Sebastian Vettel. Anyway, guys, this has been my summary of the 2017 Singapore Grand Prix. Do get involved in the discussion. Do give me your comments and likes, and if you're new around here, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Yes, and I'll see you for the next Grand Prix in Malaysia. I will only do a race review this for the Malaysian weekend, because I'm going to my first football match with my mate Warren. So for on Saturday to celebrate his birthday. He is a massive Stoke supporter. So yes. So I won't be doing review of the qualifying, but I will be doing a review for the race. Alright. See you later, guys. Bye. Cheers for watching, guys. Bye.